Hi Pisces, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for August 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in August and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. This video is sponsored by the Lucky Mermaid LLC Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools and bring each sign of the zodiac psychic predictions and messages for those topics. I always post my most recently recorded video links down below in the description box in the Show More section. Or you can find these links on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. There you can scroll all the videos I've recorded, read what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and what topics I'm focusing on. And you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want under the heading you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Remember, when you purchase these videos on Vimeo, you are supporting this channel. I truly appreciate it, and I really do hope you'll check them out. All that being said, Pisces, now on to your August 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. So the first card you have, Pisces, is the Five of Pentacles. And this is a card that could symbolize depression, financial bankruptcy, emotionally feeling bankrupt. There could be money available to you, but you just aren't noticing it or recognizing it because you're distracted or depressed about other things. So the Five of Pentacles can mean quite a few things. Some of you, I feel, you are feeling in August like you have to keep steady in what you're doing. It may be a career or a job that you don't feel very inspired about. You may feel like it's like drab or boring or not very exciting. Some of you could be struggling a little bit with money. You may feel like you are trying to keep your head above water or trying to keep afloat with the current economy, or if your bills have increased, you may feel like you're struggling a little bit financially. Even if you're not having financial problems at the moment, you could be worried about what is coming. Like, you may wonder, is my job secure? You could worry about that. Or is my business going to keep doing well? Or, you know, are things going to impact, things in the world going to impact the company where I work, or the business that I own, or, you know, the interest rates? Or you could be worried, or the stock market. You could have some worry about financial security or income, or something to do with the financial world and markets. That could be in August. You could be worried about them, thinking about them, stressing out about them. If it's not you, you could also be worried about a family member that is having issues paying their bills, or having financial destitution or financial difficulties. You could be worried about that. Somebody like a parent to you, or one of your siblings, or somebody, one of your kids. I know this is going to sound like really far off, but in time, but I feel that some of you Pisces will feel a lot stronger and better or more secure about your finances when you get into March of 2024. It doesn't mean that things don't improve financially for you between now and then, or if it's you're worried about a family member, doesn't mean that nothing looks up or improves between now and then. You just may see a bigger, more noticeable or significant impact on your finances or this other person's finances and their situation in the month of March of 2024. You may even find that there was some bookkeeping errors that need to be rectified, or your checking account, bank balances or bank statements might be incorrect or off, or if you did any, or if you have a bookkeeper or an accountant, or if you do it, there could have been some errors or mistakes on your part or on their part that need to be examined, looked at, and rectified in the month of August. So the next card you have in your reading, Pisces, is the Hanged Man. This is being in limbo. You're not moving forward, you're not moving backward, you're in a state of suspended animation, and you have to draw from your own psychic ability and your own intuition at the time the Hanged Man shows up. You could be waiting for something also. You could feel like things are up in the air and you're not really sure how you stand. It could be if you applied for a job, you're not sure whether you're going to get it. It could be at your position at work. You may feel like, do my bosses really like me or not? Is my position secure? You could feel up in the air about a love partner or love relationship you're in. You may be like, I don't know, I'm up in the air about it. It could also be if you've been trying to get something going, romantically speaking, with somebody, you may be like, well, I don't know. What do they really feel about me? I don't know. It's up in the air. You're like waiting. This feels to me like you're up in the air and you're kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, or you're waiting to find out the things that you are in question of, that you don't have the answers to right now. You may even feel like your energy is being drained or sapped. You could feel like stress, and this could be draining or tiring to you. This could be because of what I said, like you may not know where you stand on a new job you interviewed for, or a love person you're trying to pursue, or how your current bosses feel about you. Any of those things, or school, if you have some question about like your grades or your standing, or whether you want to keep doing what you're doing. This could be sapping your energy, because I get sapped and drained energy. Also comes up here with the Hanged Man. I do feel there is some concerted effort on your part, Pisces, where you're trying to remain calm. You're trying to find peace and calm in the eye of the storm, where you're trying not to get too worked up. You don't want to get too rattled. You don't want to get too upset. You know, which is interesting because you just had the Five of Pentacles card. So you may, and even in this card it comes up like worry, stress, whatever. But I do feel you may get a grip on yourself, and you may be like, look, I can't, like, what's the old saying? I used to have a friend years ago that used to say, don't trouble trouble. Like, don't worry before, you know, don't worry about something until it happens all the way, because that's like a waste of energy. You could be expending your energy worrying for nothing. And I feel like you are aware of that. So I do feel like you're trying to be, I'm neutral, I'm peaceful, I'm calm. I get that the collective consciousness of Pisces is going to try to tap into that. You may even feel like there is some situation going on in your life where you are completely standing still and absolutely nothing is happening. So if you were waiting for a breakthrough with a job, a love partner, a raise, or whatever, it may just be at an absolute standstill in August. So the next card you have in your reading, which doesn't indicate a standstill at all, you have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is a card that symbolizes moving from troubled shores to better shores. You could be moving your residence. You could be having a new commute for work. This could indicate long distance travel. You may be scouting out a new place to live or looking for a new job or a new and better situation in some other matter in your life. I do feel that some Pisces are going to start to try to find a way to make their lives easier. This could be through a new commute to work. Maybe you're like, you know what, I don't like going this route because it's too damn busy. So you may find another route, and that would make your life easier. Or changing your shift at work or your hours. Like, if I could just change my schedule, it would make my life a lot easier. So, but it could be nothing to do with work. It could be some other thing in your life that you're like, I have to make this situation easier. Maybe you have health problems or mobility issues and you can't keep going up and down stairs, so you're going to get a chairlift to take you up and down the stairs, or you want to buy a house that's a rancher on one level. That would make your life easier. Like, whatever it is for you that has been like contentious or problematic or complicated, you're going to be looking for solutions and ways to make your life easier. Some of you are going to visit a family member that either you have to cross some water to get to them, or they may live at water and you're visiting them. It could be, you could be going for a couple of days, a day, a couple of days, a week. Some of you may feel really inspired, like, I want to make a new start somewhere else with a bigger, brighter future. Maybe you feel like where you are, the job market or situations in romance, job, whatever, the economy, the taxes that you'd have to pay to live there, prices of housing. Maybe you just feel like it's too limited, or it's not going to be the best for you in the long run. Like, I can use this as an example. When I was growing up, I lived in the town that my parents grew up in. They moved away after they got married, but they moved back there when I was little. And the taxes were ridiculously expensive in the town. And it was because, a lot of it was because of the school system. And so what happens is, a lot of times when people, because it got so expensive to live there with the taxes, when their kids grew up and graduated from high school, the parents didn't want to keep paying the high taxes after a while, and they would move out. You may find yourself in that situation, like, okay, I like where I live, but the taxes are too high, and this is going to affect my quality of life. I have to move somewhere more rural or cheaper. Like, that could be a concern for some of you Pisces. So the next card you have in your reading is the Queen of Rods. And the Queen of Rods is a fire sign person. This is either an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's a fire sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. There's going to be conversations you're having with this fire sign person, and it may very well have to do with how you're living, where you're living. I feel like you're having important life conversations with them. Now, this could be a parent to you. This could be a love partner to you. It could be just a dear friend. But I feel like whoever this is to you, Pisces, you're having important life-based conversations with this fire sign person. For some of you, remember, it's a general reading. Always watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because for all I know, I could be talking to Pisces rising more, or Pisces sun more, or Pisces moon more. in this reading. I don't know. So you have to see what resonates with you. They may be asking you important questions. They may be also asking you if you need any help. This could be financial assistance or help with something like, do you need help finding a job? Do you need help moving? Do you need help financially or emotionally? They could be asking you if you need some kind of assistance that they could help you in some way or point you in the right direction. I feel like they're looking at you like they want you to get your life in order, or they want you to get on track, or they want you to feel like good and positive about what you're doing and feel more certain. Like, I feel like that's kind of like how they're looking at you, not negatively, but I just feel like they want you to get on track. They want you to be more certain. They want you to be organized, have things like more on track. I feel like you're very used to them. I feel like you know their ways. You understand their viewpoints. You know their belief systems. You know where they're coming from. So I don't feel that anything they're saying or doing is unusual for you. So I feel like you know this person. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody you may become romantically interested in. It could be somebody completely different than what I already mentioned, because you may find them very intriguing. So if you're single, this could be somebody that was a friend and now you're like, well, maybe I could be romantically involved with them. Or maybe you are meeting them new in August. You may find that you have a lot of strange coincidences and synchronicities and serendipitous events and situations that happen between you and this fire sign person in the month of August. Your last card of this reading is the Nine of Swords, and this could be grieving the loss of a love relationship. It could be sleepless nights, migraine headaches, not feeling well. You could be worried about somebody else not feeling well. This could be indicating nightmares. Nine of Swords can be many different things. You may feel a little dejected. You may feel like, I keep trying to get what I want, but it keeps eluding me. Where do you feel that way, Pisces? I don't know. Is it your love life? Is it your living situation? Is it a job and work, or financially? I don't know. But there's something that you feel like disappointed or dejected about, that you feel like it's like it keeps eluding you or evading you. You have to really try very, very hard, Pisces, not to go down memory lane from the past that brings sadness, melancholy, and remorse into your life. Because if you drag up the past and go back and mourn the past and ruminate over things that hurt you or were bad in the past, you're just bringing it forward into the present, and it could backfire, and you end up projecting it into your future, and you don't want to do that. So be very careful of getting too morose, melancholy, dredging up the past, ruminating, feeling sorry for yourself, or being upset over things that have already occurred. It's not going to suit you. I feel that some of you are going to go down that road, and it's best to avoid it, especially in August for some reason. Maybe because Venus is retrograde until September 3rd, from January 22nd till September 3rd. Maybe Venus in retrograde somehow is drumming this up from the past. It could also be we have Mercury in retrograde starts at some point in August. I don't know the exact date. It could be, that could be dredging up stuff from the past. You could also have some kind of, you could be being hard on yourself for something that you said or did that you wished you hadn't said or did. So that's almost like a 5 of Cups regrets. You could have some regrets over something you said or did that you wished you didn't. So if you have any important meetings, or you go on any dates with anybody that you're really interested in, or you're hanging out with friends, and, you know, like, be careful of drinking too much, or, you know, if you're in a couple with somebody and then you start flirting with somebody else, like, there's all kinds of things you got to be careful about. Because it's like regrets of something you say or do that you wish you didn't do it. So you got to listen to 9 of Swords again, because there were a variety of things that came up here as to what, because I feel like your 9 of Swords could be avoided. I feel like it's a warning. And I know sometimes people are like, oh, you give negative readings. Okay, well, not every card I said something negative. But when anything comes up, sometimes if you hear it, then when the issue crops up, you can avoid it. I've had many people write me and tell me, thank God I listened to you, or thanks for the warnings, because that popped up and I didn't react the way I was going to because you warned not to, and it was good that I heard you say it. Psychic readings aren't just about happy news. Usually when people are going for psychic readings, there's something they're either anxious about, worried about, or wishful about. It's not like they're all happy and fun and they just want to hear something for the heck of it. They're usually stressed out or worried. So psychic readings are not just going to give you only happy news, right? It's going to give you news of like what to be careful of, the pitfalls, stuff you can avoid. I myself have gotten psychic readings in the past. And this psychic, she was same birthday as me. She was extremely accurate for me. And she warned me many times. And there were times I didn't listen to her, and I didn't listen to the warnings, and I regretted it. And then times that I didn't like some of the warnings, but I heeded them. And in the long run, she was right, and it worked out. So heeding the warnings, if you're listening to the readings and stuff comes up, heed the warnings, because it could work to your advantage. It's not just to be positive or negative. I could sit here and tell you all happy, happy-go-lucky things, and then at the end of August, you're like, none of that happened. Right? It could end up being that way. So I'll get off my soapbox now with you, Pisces. Not that you were complaining or anything, just letting you know. The best gemstone crystal I got for you to work with, use, and wear in the month of August of 2023 is lapis. And who else got lapis? I haven't done all the signs yet, but Aries also got lapis. And you got lapis too. So lapis encourages self-awareness. It also encourages you to speak your truth. It also reveals inner truth. Lapis stimulates objectivity and clarity, and it encourages creativity. It inspires confidence, and lapis provides qualities of honesty, compassion, and morality. It's going to make you feel really happy. My guides are saying you're going to be like whistling a happy tune if you wear some lapis. It's going to also be helpful you to be wearing it or carrying it when you need to assimilate to changing circumstances. It's also going to be a gemstone that's going to help you see other people's intentions very clearly. So especially if you put it on your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, or your heart chakra when you're resting or meditating, or if you sleep with it under your pillow, or if you're carrying it. It's also going to be a lucky stone for you in August, where some lucrative opportunities or some good deals could come through to you if you're carrying or wearing lapis. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And when you do share this video, you help other people get insight and psychic messages and information that otherwise they may not know about. So that may help people you know, and also help this channel. So I do hope you'll consider sharing my videos with others. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, the most recently recorded links are posted down below in the description box, in the Show More section. And all my videos that I record are on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. I'm going to name some of the videos that are linked down below. My mid-year Psychic Tarot update for each sign of the zodiac is available. You may want to get both your rising sign and your sun sign in those videos. Also, my mid-year love and romance Psychic Tarot update for 2023 for singles and couples. I highly recommend watching the entire video because there will be a crossover for some of the messages that are for the singles may apply to the couples and vice versa. So you may want to watch the entire video. And right at the end of that video on the mid-year love update, I pull an oracle card for you from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart oracle cards from John Holland deck. Don't forget, my psychic crystal readings for August of 2023 are also available. I look into every topic I can think of looking into in the psychic crystal readings. And if you want to get like a continuation or an expansion of these YouTube readings where I do the tarot, you may really want to follow it up with the crystal. Many people find those readings are accurate, and you may find they're accurate for you as well. Don't forget, you're being affected by the two eclipses that happened. One was in April and one was in May. So the first one is the eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, April 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card reading. And my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. Many people find that these tend to be very accurate for people, and I highly recommend if you can watch your sun sign and your rising sign. And for those of you that find your moon sign resonate with you, you may want to check that out. You are being affected by those eclipses all the way until October of 2023. Don't forget my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023. If you haven't checked it out yet, you still have 5 months, 6 months left of 2023. You may want to see what's going to be lucky and new for you the rest of the year, because those readings, a lot of times I feel like, wow, what's lucky and new seemed kind of difficult, but the luck can show up later, even initially when you may not think something's lucky. In those particular videos, I did feel like not all of the signs, but most of the signs seemed pretty lucky right up front, not having to wait for the luck for like stuff that seems not so lucky to change lucky later. So you might want to check those out. And don't forget, my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings are available. Those readings are for 12 to 18 months out in time, starting in April of 2023 and going all the way out until October of 2024. So if you want to see what's going on in the area of career and finance for you, you might want to get some of those signs, like maybe you want your rising and moon, or you want your sun and your rising in that video series. Also, don't forget that my Psychic Tarot readings for the beginning of the year of 2023 are available. And the Psychic Crystal readings I did this year, I never did that before, for each sign of the zodiac for the entire year are also available. So you really might want to check that out. Lots of people like to see the whole New Year's readings. There's other videos, links there. I'm not going to name them all. Please feel free to look at those, click on them. If you want to read the descriptions of the videos, like I said, you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page and scroll down and read what I'm doing in each video. I do talk about how many cards I've pulled, what I'm looking at, and how long the predictions go out for. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me, you can get them on my Facebook page at the Lucky Mermaid LLC, or you can get them on Instagram at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I also post these psychic predictions and messages on my YouTube community pages. I'm not putting them in a video format. These are written, they're 5 paragraphs long, and many people find they resonate with them. They may also resonate with you. So I hope you'll check them out. Maybe not the entire written predictions, maybe only this message and that message and this one over here will apply to you. Some people find the whole message applies to them. So I hope you'll check those out. Also, if you'd like to make a donation to this channel and help support the readings I do here on YouTube, there is a PayPal link down below in the description box in the Show More section underneath all the video series I've listed, and it's connected to PayPal. If you want to make a donation, just click on that link and it will take you to PayPal. Thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me and it does help me a lot. So thank you so very much for that. So I hope all the signs of the zodiac, all of you, have an absolutely amazing month of August. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.